This morning, burns are one of the most painful injuries someone can endure, and healing and rehabilitation can be a long process. There's a relatively new treatment that is being used to help make that process easier for some burn patients. I spoke with a young man being treated at Baton Rouge General with Spray-On Skin after he suffered burns on his face and most of his body. A warning for viewers, this story discusses suicide. At 19 years old, Amarion Halley was just getting started in his young adult life, and he felt overwhelmed.
I was basically just turning into a full-fledged adult, responsibilities and everything, and I didn't know how to handle it. So I tried taking my own life, and I used fire and drove into a tree and woke up here.
He had burns over most of his body and face, and his fingers had to be amputated. He didn't recognize himself in the mirror.
I was not me, I know that. I was, I want to say really pink, and I thought I would just never have melanin. I thought my skin would come back, and I'm pretty sure I really did say something like, I'm gonna be white forever or something. I thought I would look different.
Baton Rouge General Surgeon Christina Sharon used a product called ReCell Spray-On Skin to help Amarion heal.
It basically just adds a lot of super concentrated cells and encourages the body, the patient's own body, with those cells to kind of heal on their own, if that makes sense.
And it regrows
It
skin.
regrows skin, yeah.
She uses it on 95% of her burn cases. It sometimes eliminates the need for skin grafting, or at least reduces it, harvesting much less skin than historically treating burns with mostly skin grafts.
I can take a tiny little piece, a 2x3 times 4, so you're talking 24 centimeters squared, is like the size of a credit card, I guess, to cover a large portion of the body. And I do that in deeper dermal burns as well to avoid having to skin graft those patients.
The recovery is quicker, less painful, and helps patients return to looking more like themselves.
Less painful. Pigmentation is usually pretty close to the pre-existing burns, because when you get burned, you never know if that burn tissue is going to be lighter or darker than the surrounding tissue. I'm finding a lot with ReCell that I'm getting patients pretty close to what their normal unburned tissue looks like.
The day I went home, I looked in the mirror and I could see fragments of my old self if I looked hard enough. And I was talking with my mom one day, I think about my insecurities about my face. And I had my glasses on this day, and I just walked by her mirror, and I was like I was looking at a person through a window. And I stood there and I was like, that's me. That's really me I'm looking at.
7 months after he almost died, Amarion is optimistic with the help of mental and physical therapy and spreading hope with TikTok dances and messages. So if you're struggling with thoughts of suicide, you can call the Crisis Lifeline at 988. LSU did play a role in this spray-on skin technology. Dr. Jeffrey Carter, a professor of surgery at LSU Health New Orleans, led the development of it. More people are surviving burns now in Louisiana. In 2018, the mortality rate from burns in the New Orleans area was about 8%, more than double the national average. Now, within just a couple of years, Dr. Carter and his team got the number down to 3.6%. Coming up next.